Hey guys, it's Marissa from Growing the Flow, and I don't know if you feel like me, but I can't believe it's Friday again already, but here we are. So we're heading into the weekend. It's the last weekend of summer. On the other side of this weekend, we have the full moon in Pisces, and we have the autumn equinox. We also have Mercury retrograde coming up as well. So we're currently in the pre-shadow. So all the coming around again energy that I have been talking about all week and I have seen coming up all week is here and very present. A lot of going over all of the things. And so we're still kind of talking about all the R words. I just saw it come up here again when I tapped into this gorgeous new color deck that I have, the Energetics of Color, and I asked for a color energy for us this weekend, and I got this card, Moss Connect. And this is gorgeous. And definitely, I instantly knew I wanted to bring in the energies of the Emerald Renewal and Recovery Spray from Angelic Celestial Colors, because this is such a renewing balm. It's like for coming back from periods of needing rest, recovery, all of the things that were so prominent last weekend and throughout this week, the need to go within to rest, recreate, recover, all the things. I know I'm trying to move on, but the R words are still here. So you know them all. So this Moss energy of Connect is talking about embracing the process of your journey. And while it may feel like life is constantly testing you, knowing that all of these tasks and the various steps and processes that we all must go through are of great importance. They're a part of the process. It is the joy in the journey. And so that energy is coming up, kind of overarching the reading for the weekend. So that's bringing in, of course, reflection and looking into acceptance of all outcomes, no matter what they may be, connecting in and being in a place of acceptance. So as we kind of bring that energy in, I have here the beautiful Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. It's one of my favorites, and anytime I'm working with that deep emerald green, I always move to this deck. So what I like to do for the weekend energies is I pull a card for the overarching energy, and then a card for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And again, this is a collective reading. So the way that works is we're tapping into collective energy. So you're going to find some things resonate more than others. You're always welcome to take what resonates and leave the rest. That's how it works in a collective reading. So we're going to take a look here at overarching energies and then 3 cards for the weekend. The last time I tried to do this IGTV thing, I went too long and it had to go onto YouTube. So I'm going to keep it kind of moving, but also want to touch on each of these. So let's take a look. We have our overarching energy here with the 8 of Swords. And then looking at, perfect. Okay. So the overarching energy is the 8 of Swords, but what I always say about this version of that card, finding yourself here at this crossroads, this place of having to make a decision and not really liking either option, because you see that no matter which path you take, there's going to be work, there's going to be struggle, there's going to be challenge, there's going to be mountains to climb. So as you're heading into this weekend, there's an overarching energy of a little bit of that helpless, hopeless energy of feeling sort of unable to move in a direction that works. It's almost like it's so funny because there's a recycling truck coming right now, and I was totally feeling the reduce, reuse, recycle phrase before I came on here, but I just couldn't bring you another R word. So, this energy asks, is there a way to blaze a new path, a third path ahead there in the horizon? We're seeing that horizon shining in the distance, that perhaps there's another way, a middle way. But nonetheless, if you have to choose one of these paths, recognizing that this is a part of the process, the struggles, the climbs, the barriers, all of the things are a part of that journey. And that's tying back in again with that Moss energy of being present in the energy of acceptance, no matter what the path may bring. So now as we look at the weekend, we have here The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. So there's definitely been an energy of balancing of scales, of bringing things into balance. And particularly when it comes to what we are putting out and what we are taking in. And taking in, we're talking about our own self-care. We're talking about if each of these jewels, if each of those pentacles were deposits in a bank, and we're giving out and we're making deposits in the banks of others, taking a look at balancing those scales. How are we caring for ourselves? What kind of deposits are you making into your energetic bank? So as we go into the weekend, there's an opportunity to sort of look at balancing that out, the act of giving and receiving for self and others. Now, this is definitely the highlight, the pinnacle of the weekend is this gorgeous shine card. The word shine has been coming up today a lot, about shining your light, unapologetically so, letting it show, this idea of hiding in a spiritual closet, or kind of keeping things under wraps for fear of, fill in the blank, failure, judgment, whatever it may be. This is the Sun card, one of the most beautiful, powerful, bright cards of the deck. It's divine masculine energy, it's fire energy, it's saying shine. When you are asked, who are you to shine? The answer is, who am I not to shine? I have something to share with the world, and I'm going to share it. So that energy is coming up right here in the center, because on the other side of that, of opening up and shining your light, of giving to others, you have something to give. And you have jewels, pearls of wisdom, skills, something that you're able to give to others that is not yours to hide. To shine brightly, to put it out there into the world and take that path, that unknown path. And look where that ends. We have the Nine of Pentacles, well-deserved reward, standing atop this tower, victorious. And again, this is a solid tower. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. So that's also sort of that lighthouse energy, being that beacon, and just shining where you are, how you are. With what you have. You don't necessarily, this doesn't have to be an overt thing where you're out there, hey, look at my jewels I have to give out. You're just being your authentic self and living in your truth, and doing so from this higher perspective, from this place where you are able to shine your light confidently, right? He's very stable, very sturdy, very confident, shining that light from that higher perspective, that higher point of view. So, as that relates to bringing it into this weekend, what can we expect? In the most basic way, there could be some element of giving and receiving of time. This could be in, volunteer work, helping somebody out. Perhaps you're receiving help from someone else, maybe to move or to complete a task around the house, or helping in some way. There is this aspect of giving and receiving. Depending on where you are in the world, I know we're poised to have some gorgeous weather this side of the U.S. on the East Coast, kind of a bon voyage for summer, a beautiful weekend. So if you are in a place where there is favorable weather, definitely get outside and enjoy some nature. I bring it back to the moss card, because that is exactly what that makes me think of, is the emerald renewal and recovery spray, and this idea of moss really has me thinking about being out in nature, specifically like in a forest or hiking or in nature trails, or somewhere where you are connecting in with the earth and really helping to get grounded, so that no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what decisions, which paths that you're faced with, whatever crossroads you find yourself in, you can renew and recover in nature. And also, as it relates to connecting with others, so you could be feeling this desire to connect with others, like-minded people. You could also be missing physical connection with loved ones or people who, you would like to be able to connect to, but for various reasons aren't able to at this time. There's a nod to that energy as well. And so let me see, I'm going to pull one last card from the color deck just to get us another color message here. And I will send you on your way. Let's get one more color energy card from this gorgeous deck. white gold wisdom. Well, that is gorgeous. And I love that we have the energy of the snake, because that is all about the shedding of skins, and the ability to grow and change and embrace the new, and from a place of wisdom, and of course, wisdom is different than just having knowledge, than just having information. Wisdom is something that is gleaned over time, through experience, through awareness and interaction, but it is something that is worth its weight in gold, is having that wisdom, that great inner wisdom. And so that white gold color is also coming in with that energy of change and transformation, the shedding of one's skins, and moving from a state of, where we once were to this place of showing what's inside. If we're shedding our skins, if we're letting go of the layers, we're peeling back the layers to shine. So again, this is definitely the focal point of the weekend. And it's like, if this is the path that takes you there in the distance, we see that light in the distance. This is what is there for you to uncover, and it's already with you. It's already inside. So you carry it forward with you no matter what path you choose. Okay, so now that's just for the weekend. Hey, that might not be something that gets all wrapped up just this weekend, but that's energy that is coming forward as we embark on this next phase into the next week, where we look at the full moon in Pisces, which is going to be watery, emotional energies that come up, definitely having us reflecting back and looking back at energies that were present in and around the new moon in Pisces, which was in March. So sort of reflecting back at that time. And then also, of course, we have the retrograde energy. And then we have the autumn equinox, where we're talking about releasing, letting go, and that whole process of release. So lots coming up. Hopefully you are feeling well. And again, that's another nod to this energy that's coming forward with the Emerald Renewal and Recovery Spray, to be gentle with yourself, allow for rest, renewal, recovery. And again, checking in with your energetic deposits and whether or not, you need to make some balancing in your account for yourself and self-care. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you all a fantastic weekend and sending you much love and many blessings. Until next time.